Surprise! It's Darlene here. I just thought I'd pop up and do a little reading here. I don't know if I'm going to get to do these, but I'd love to do these more often. I'm enjoying them, and I hope you guys are too. This was just kind of a last minute. I wasn't sure if I'd have time to do this today, and I don't have as much time to stay here as I normally do. When I do these on Wednesday nights, I have a class I have to go teach in a little while. So I just thought I would pop in. If anybody sees this and clicks on it and you want a free reading, let me know. And in the meantime, how's everybody doing? How was your 4th of July? Mine was very quiet, I'm happy to say. My kids were out of town with their dad and grandkids and all those. They were all at the lake and having fun there. And I just enjoyed a nice, quiet time here. I tried to get this thing going on my phone today for some weird reason. I did the last one on my phone. I set it up on my computer and I did it on my phone. And today, it wouldn't let me do that. So, YouTube, I don't know what that's about. And I'm fairly good with technology for an old girl. But it is what it is. So, I thought I would start like I usually do. Let's see which deck here. This one. Let's see what's going on in the world. See what's going on in, general energy this week. Kind of, when I do these, I kind of look out no more than about a week, maybe even just a few days. So I thought, just sort of generally speaking, I'd look at what the energies that are coming toward us. And I hope that bracelet doesn't clank around. So let me see what kind of energies are coming toward us, to support us. We don't want this to be negative, to support us this week. Let's see. If y'all see this in the replay, please comment and let me know where you went, if you went out of town for the 4th of July, where you went, what you did, what kind of fun stuff, dishes you might have cooked. Say hello, let me know where you are from. Just busy shuffling here, these cards. I love this little deck. It fits so easily in my hand, but it's not a particularly talkative one, if you get my drift. So let me see here. Let's see what. Well, you know what? This deck just doesn't want to talk. All right. We'll do this one. Let's see what energies are going to be coming toward us in the next few days. I did a video, you guys. I haven't posted it yet, but I did a video about like mediumship and some nuances that you guys might not know about versus channeling. Like if people come to me and want to know things about their deceased loved ones, and I can't always guarantee who's going to come through. So I thought it was an appropriate video. I think I'm going to post it today or maybe tomorrow. I haven't gotten around to that, but I think if you're interested in that kind of phenomena, you might want to watch that. I'm not sure what I'm going to title it yet, but something to do with mediumship. Okay, what is going on? These decks are not wanting to talk. This is kind of spooky here. All right, I'll try this little one. He always wants to talk. He or she, it always wants to talk. What's going on for us this week? Come on. You guys aren't talkative here? What's going on? What is coming? Whoa, okay, yeah, there it is. Just exploded. Goodness. All right. Eagle, hi. Yes, you may have a reading. I would love to read from you. One question, please. Just type it in the chat. So this is some good energy. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, all right. We can't have goodness without a little contrast, right? So it's going to be a mildly productive week. I sometimes refer to this as a card of fertility. And so I just feel like maybe that's just what that means. Maybe we don't feel so creative. Maybe we don't feel so productive. Maybe we're focused on home and family this week because that's where our happiness is. And, but there's something here that might come toward us that's a heavy burden. All right, I'm going to get a couple more cards on that real quick, just real quick. Okay, will do, Eagle. Thank you. Whoa, all right. Oh, okay. We're going to be thinking back, pondering, thinking back on the past a little bit. All right, just reminiscing. It just feels like good reminiscing. Maybe we're all kind of waxing nostalgic about the family and people we were with for the 4th of July week. I mean, it could be that simple. Yeah, if we maybe got our feelings hurt, that's going to be healing. So, the message I'm getting, yeah, I'm just going to say this. I love Tara. I think we're all thinking about what's important to us in life this week. What's really important to us is family and home life. One second. Home life. What really gives us stability in life. And this, the Three of Swords can be the card in the upright of being hurt and betrayed and all that good stuff. But in reverse, it's saying, but we're healing from all that. So I think this is just a message overall of we're going to be focusing on the good stuff this week. Yeah, we're just not. Maybe what I'm feeling about this is maybe many of us were around family for the holiday. And I think a lot of us, maybe we had just one of those beautiful moments where, you're surrounded by your family, everybody's laughing and having a good time, and you kind of sit back and say, this is the good stuff in life, right? This is the good stuff in life. So I really feel like that's what we're thinking about this week. Maybe we're all remembering the 4th of July weekend and the holidays. This is burdens that you're at the end of that, you're putting that down. So maybe I think we're just saying, that was really nice. I know our country's going through this and that, and the whole world is, but what's really important is family and the people that are close to us that we love, friends and family. Okay, well, I love that for us. I really do. All right, good. Well, let me put these cards back, and I'll do a reading for you, Eagle. Thank you for being here. All right. Andrea, thank you. I love that. Spiritual sister. Well, I love that. I'll take that all day long. Yes, indeed. Yes. I think, let me see. I have to take these in order. So Eagle is 1. That's 1 free reading. Andrea, you're number 2. That's 2 free readings. So Ruby, you'd be number 3, and I'm only doing 2 free ones. If you want, that'll have to be a super chat one because I have sadly limited time today too, y'all. I can't do much more than about 4 readings today, depending on how long they take. I have come out of retirement to teach meditation classes again, so I have a schedule now to go teach a class here in a little while. Okay, which deck for Eagle? Career deck. Which deck for? Oh, that's unusual. Okay. Light seer deck for you, Eagle. And your question was general career reading. Okay, for next week. So we want to ask, what's this next week going to look like for Eagle's career? Show me. Okay, that one to pop out. Hold on. Okay, that could. I'll wait and speak on that because that could mean a couple of different things. Yeah, my moderator's not here today. I popped up on her. I said I might just do a surprise one, and she's always with me on Wednesday nights, but I had to do this on my own today. So bear with me if I have to stop and look at the comments every now and then. I'm sorry. I'm laughing, Eagle, because Do you really want to work this week? I'm not sure you want to go to work this week. Are you feeling overwhelmed? I mean, literally, these two cards can say that. Hang on a minute. The cards are just sticky today. Isn't that weird? You can't feel what I'm feeling, but they're just sticky here. All right, come on, Tarot. Honestly. Don't really. Hang on, I'm just tuning in here. I'm going to get two more cards. But I have a question for you, Eagle. I knew, see, before I read that comment, I had a question. I was going to say, did you have an upset with somebody at work this past week? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like you're saying, I'm not going to fight about this anymore. I'm going to put that down. I'm just, somebody's dropping the ball here, or dropped past tense the ball. I think you feel like maybe your boss did, or I don't know. Or maybe that's what he told you. But the first card out was the Seven of Cups, which is, it can be in a love reading, like it's so many options. I think though, it can be confusion. I don't know which cup to pick. I don't know what direction to do. I don't know what's expected of me here. There's something about expectations here in this reading. I'm feeling that for you. All right, let me get a couple more cards though. I feel like you're kind of licking your wounds, whatever this was between you and your boss. But I feel like you're taking the high road here. You're taking the high road and saying, well, okay, that happened, but that happened last week, and I'm not gonna fight about that anymore. All right, that's good. That's good. All right. What else? What's happening this week for Eagle in career? Yeah, while the dead silence is happening, y'all, while I'm tuning into this interview, please hit that like button. I appreciate that very much. Especially if you get a reading, that's always a nice way to support your readers here on YouTube. Always give them a like, even if you don't resonate with the message. It's just a way of you to say, hey, I appreciate you putting in your time to do this for us. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, well, whatever this, all right, hang on. Need more room here. What's underneath that card? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm laughing at in a minute. I can feel you getting your ire up about the situation. Okay, I can feel that. You felt like you were, while part of you could see the other side of this, you felt like you were right about this. I'll just say it like that. Okay, whatever this was with you and your boss. You had a valid stance, valid case, or whatever. Okay, so, but I feel like, and I think you felt there was some deception in whatever this happened. Now, I know we asked about this coming week, and I'm getting to that. I feel like you're taking the high road. And so this is telling me you're deciding two things this week. You're going to focus on loving you. Forget it if nobody else can love you or see you or appreciate you or value what you do there. And if this is you not doing it, this is the tarot giving you advice to do it. This is what you need to do, is focusing on, affirming with affirmations or however you work on that law of manifestation, law of attraction. I am valued. I am appreciated for my efforts, all that kind of good stuff. Because yeah, this could have been like you feel maybe some way you were deceived. I feel like, again, coming back to the expectations, there was something about expectations here that you either your boss felt you didn't meet, but I feel like you didn't even know about them, or either you didn't, they weren't made clear to you, or somebody put something on your plate at the last minute that wasn't fair. But the second part of this is strategy. And I feel like, again, if you're not already doing this, this is what Tara was saying, the advice for you. Your strategy should be to love yourself and love your job or what you do. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Don't be gossiping around the water cooler, so to speak. Don't be talking about your boss to other employees. None of that. None of that. Again, no, these cards are saying none of that. I'm not going to take my time. I'm going to mind my own business here. I'm withdrawing. I'm not going to be communicating with. No, this doesn't mean like a cold communication, like, well, I'm not going to talk to you. No, it just means hold that. Keep your thoughts to yourself. This situation will balance out in your favor. So whatever is happening, we ask about this week, this is very positive. I feel, and I was laughing about this card. This is the Page of Cups, and when I'm drawn, let's see if I can get it in here, we'll focus, to the little pig with wings up here in the corner. That's what I was chuckling about, because part of you is saying, some of these people in this job, I will collaborate with them when pigs fly. So you're keeping stuff to yourself. That's all right. And again, this is, if it's not what you're thinking, that's the advice. And I don't want to go too far down into that deck. Let me see what else, though, is here, just for grins. Yeah, I just think you're not going to let anybody, again, if this is not happening, if you're not already thinking this is your advice from Tarot. Don't let anybody pull you off what you know is your happiness. Nobody is in charge of our happiness but us. That's an inside job. Our happiness. Yeah, people are dumb. They're just clueless and they do stupid stuff. I mean, that's just life, right? But we're in charge of how we react to that. So only you. You can blame people all day long. That gets you nowhere. That gets you stuck is what that does. Only thing you have charge of, the only thing you have control of in your life is you. So Tarot is saying, get control of you, get control of your thoughts. This is going to be good. This is going to work out in your favor if you do that. Keep your any detrimental thoughts you may have, keep that to yourself. Because my feeling is, there are going to be things that will be coming to light, being revealed as time goes by. So don't get up in your head about it. But it's going to work out in your favor. So whatever, just no gossiping around the water cooler. That's what Tarot is saying for you this week. And I love that, again, this one just tickles me. This is a card of collaboration, and it's in reverse. And so you're saying, I work and collaborate with these people when pigs fly. I'm just saying. So, I just think you need to, keep your mouth in check this week. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Just do you, keep doing, marching forward. I think it's going to be fine. I love that Justice card in the upright. That says it all. That's all you need to know. It's going to work out in your favor in the end. All right, Miss Eagle or Mr. Eagle, whoever, Eagle, thank you for being here. I hope that answers your question for this week. And you like it? My pleasure. Thank you so much, Eagle. I appreciate your question and for you being here. Okay, let me see. Who was next? Let's see. Andrea. Okay, Andrea, what was your question? Not us removing? Okay, Andrea, I'm not sure. Is that a question? If not, I'm going to go on to Ruby here. Oh, but okay. Oh goodness. Oh, Andrea, I'm sending a prayer for you, honey. I'm sending lots of prayers for you to get a home. All right, we'll ask what debt for Andrea, please. This one. Okay. Okay. We're asking for Andrea. Will her housing become approved? I can tell you this, Andrea. You've got somebody coming in your life in about a month that's going to be helpful for you. This person's going to kind of come out of nowhere for you. I can't tell if this is a friend, a family, somebody, a complete stranger, but your life's getting ready to change in about a month. I just want you to know. What else? Y'all, I don't always need the card. I'm just saying. And I also know you're feeling kind of hurt. There's a family member that could help you. Maybe you reached out to this person, but they're not wanting to help. They're refusing to help. I think that your feelings are hurt over that. Let me get some cards out, but that's how I'm feeling anyway. All right, Tara, show me. Is Andrea going to be approved for her housing? So it feels to me, before I get the cards out, Andrea, it feels to me like you might be in interim for about 3 weeks before something good happens. And God, yeah, I can feel that. Thanks, your daughter's godmother. Yeah. That's hard. That's a hard no, isn't it, sweetheart? All right, let me see what your cards are saying here. Well, I love that this is at the bottom of the deck for you. That's a good sign. This Ten of Pentacles means, that's the happy home, happy house, financial security, long-term success, and all that, followed by an Emperor card. Okay, good deal. This Emperor is probably what I'm feeling in that energy. Somebody's coming in here, or there's going to be a shift. If it's not a person, it's a shift that's coming in for you very shortly here in the next few weeks. Now, again, my feeling is, before you look at these cards, you might have a 3 to 4 week transition period before something shifts for you. So I just want you to know that. Maybe be prepared. But you have the Wheel of Fortune card. That's excellent. That's good fortune coming in. It's just taking forever. This is the slowest moving energy in the tarot. And this is just saying basically what you've already told me. And so you don't have clarity about this. You don't know if you're going to be able to find some balance in your life. But these two cards say, yes, things are going to happen for you. I just feel like the message here is this is what I was picking up on. But it's not going to happen maybe in the time frame you need it to happen. Like, if you want it to happen this week, it's probably not going to. I think it's going to be a few more weeks. Like I said, I'm feeling 3 to 4 weeks. Now, let's talk about this. Devil card can be a lot of things. It can be toxic energy. It can also be addiction. So if this is you and you've been suffering with addictions, you need to shift that energy, because like attracts like. And if you are stuck in some kind of addictive behavior, making bad choices, you're not going to ever attract good, positive, prosperity kind of energy. I won't say ever, that's harsh, but you've got to be what you want. You've got to feel that. You've got to be able to manifest. And in other words, manifesting is, I'm not even sure I should use that energy. It's more about the law of attraction. You have to match the vibration of what you're asking for. So if you're asking for prosperity and you're asking for these things, you can't be down here in this low vibrational energy. So you need to think about that if that applies. And if not, this can simply be, see these two people, they're being Uh, if you can see, they've got chains around their necks. The devil's holding them back with these chains, but these chains they can lift those chains right off and walk away. So these are that are holding you back. Something is being held back here at the very, very least. Let me read your comment. Ooh, well, that could be what this is then. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I do feel so. You know what? What I'm hearing for you, darling, is this feels to me like a case of rejection is protection. And I know that's trite. We hear it a lot, but it seems like what the universe may be doing is it may be forcing you out of this situation with her, even though you can't see where you're going and you don't know if this house is going to come to you. And there's so much unknown here, especially if you've got a child. That's scary. I do understand that. But these cards are wonderful. This is good fortune. Just going to take a minute. You can't see it yet. Things are going to be balanced. Every one of these cards, your money and home and stability is coming in. All of that is good. You just got to get out of this energy. So this is probably the universe saying to you, what you can't see is you can't be a match for that energy until you get out of this energy. And if that's her, if you're telling me that's her, then maybe this is the universe's way of getting you out of that energy. Maybe you need to leave there. And I don't know, maybe you know this already. You could know this already. But this looks good. Now, as to whether this is going to happen in the week, the cards are not telling me that. My intuition is saying it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. That's just what the cards are telling me. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, this whole decision for you is putting you at a bit of a crossroads. That's an understatement, given what you've told me here. I think the crossroads is you don't know whether to end. This is the world in reverse is repeating a cycle or not being able to end a cycle. My sense is this is what you're not able to end the cycle with. This energy, who or whatever that represents there is again holding you back from your prosperity. And this can also be a card of codependency. I think, the energy that I'm getting of her is she gets an emotional, how can I say this? Now, I'm not meaning to put anybody down here. I'm just feeling the dynamic. I'm tuning into this energy here for you. It feels to me like she gets off a bit on, it's kind of a power thing for her because she can control things. Maybe she has the means or the money or whatever. She gets to be in control here. And maybe she's not in control of anything else, ever been anything else in her life in control of something. I don't know, but it just feels like when she's in charge, I just feel it has something to do with her being in control here. And so, okay. So back to what you don't know how to fix it. Well, there's two things that's coming for me. One is, okay, give me a second. I'm tuning in on this energy. That's exactly what I was feeling. Yeah, she gets a kick out of the power trip. And I hate to say that of anybody, but that's clearly what I'm feeling here. Okay. I'm really hesitating to tell you what I want to tell you because, you have your own free will. You need to make your own decisions. I'm just a reader here telling you what the energies are. Your decision, not mine. I won't ever tell anybody what to do, but this may be a case for the short term. You need to play along to get along. You might need to play to her ego a little bit. And I'm not saying do anything deceitful. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if you can be the bigger person, maybe go to her and say, look, I really, maybe you've already done this, but I really appreciate. I know she's that kind of person, but maybe if you went to her with humility and said, look, I'm in a tough bind here, and I really, really appreciate how much you've helped me and how much you're doing for us. And I feel like if I just had a little bit more time, I could get my housing situation squared away. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate what you're doing for us. I think if you played to that side of her, that might get you a little ways down the road with her. You did try that already, or you tried everything? Okay, well then I said I had two solutions. The second one is this: you have to do, and this is a long subject. I need to make videos about this, I guess, because I always end up in this place with people. You have to understand that you are a magnet, and everything that happens to you is because you are emanating, you are radiating whatever that energy is, not consciously, but subconsciously. There's a belief somewhere in you, in your subconscious, that says, I can't do this on my own. I have to depend on other people, or people abandon me when I need them most, or I'm never supported. My dreams are never supported, or I can't make it on my own. There's some belief about the world, like one of those in your subconscious, and it's radiating like a beacon of light. And the universe is saying, okay, well, that's her belief. Let's give her more of that. So the way to shift this is for you to start believing the opposite of that. You have to start believing you can make it on your own. Good things do happen to you. I always get what I need and most of what I want. The universe is always guiding me in the direction I need to go. The universe is always taking care of me. Positive thoughts like that. You've got to start working on believing it before you see it. I always recommend, there are a lot of good people that talk about law of attraction, but my favorite is Abraham Hicks. A lot of good videos here on YouTube. And you can just do a search for Abraham Hicks money or prosperity or something like that, and you'll get probably 100 of them come up. And start listening to those. And she can tell you much better than I can. But I feel like that's at the core of this issue, because if you don't solve that problem, you'll just be bouncing around forever in different places and different situations, because you're going to recreate that situation. So do that for yourself. Start, affirming and trying to find get happy. She talks about that. Get happy. Doesn't have to be. In fact, it's sometimes counterproductive to get happy on the thing that you want and need so much. It's better to get happy about something else in general. I don't know. Get happy about butterflies. Get happy about puppies. Don't focus on that heavy, dark, I can't have it, I don't have it energy. You've got to get over here and get in some happy energy if you want to attract to you more happy energy, more things to be happy about. Okay, that's a long answer, but it's true. I can't answer any of these questions if y'all don't know. You've got a part in this. You have a part in everything that happens to you in life. I mean, you've got free will, but it needs to be about you taking responsibility too and changing what you can change. We can't change everything, but some things you do have the ability to change, and some things it may take you a little bit longer than others, because you've got a lot of momentum built around this housing issue. But you can get positive. That energy can start to shift, and you will see it. The first thing you'll see is a change of attitude around the people that's closest to you, like this woman that you're at her mercy right now. Um, that's where you'll see it first. And I would start affirming, I am valued, I am appreciated, I am. Um, the universe always gives me what I need, and always anticipating my needs, and laying that red carpet out in front of me, and um, just positive things, just over and over and over in your head. They make subliminal videos here on YouTube that you can play at night while you sleep that have good positive thoughts. But start affirming those things, the I am things, positive things. I am taken care of. You know, I you know I am prosperous. All of those positive things will get you down the road to where you want to be, and not stuck over here when you don't want to be. All right, Miss Andrea, I hope that helps, and I do wish you much success and luck, and I'm going to be saying a prayer for you in your housing situation. I hope that does improve for you, but that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let me get a sip of water. And put my cards back. Excuse me. Let me do this. You're very welcome. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. You do that for me today. See, I didn't know if anybody would come on here today. I just said, I'll just pop up. Maybe somebody out there will see me, and there you are. Thank you. I like doing these readings. I wish I had more time to do them, but it's very appreciated to me because I get to do that something I love, but I can't do it without you guys. So, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let me catch up on my comments here. And if you just got here, please hit that like button. It tells YouTube, hey, this girl's doing something right over here. Okay, let me see. Where am I here? Oh, hello, Vidali. Am I saying that right? I have to get my glasses. Is it ID? VAIO, Vade? Oh, I'm gonna mess that up. I hope I'm not. Thank you. Vaidehi, is that right? Is it a long I, or Vaidehi, or Vai? Oh goodness, please forgive me. Yeah, okay. Would you be okay if I called you Vi for a moment? I mean, I just don't want to mess that up. I wouldn't. Oh, that would be not nice of me to do that. Funny story I like to tell for people. When my grandkids were little, my name is Darlene, and they couldn't say Darlene. So instead they call me Granny Darling, and that stuck. And to this day, and they're teenagers, I sign all my cards to them, Granny Darling. So, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let me go back up here for a second. Yeah, and let me see what time it is. I have to go teach a class here, and I just got to be sure I'm watching the time. Let's see. All right, hey. Ruby, there you are, Ruby. Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it, Ruby? Joy is her name? Okay. You know what, Ruby? You may or may not know this. She had trust issues before this thing happened with you. I mean, who doesn't, right? That's kind of life, but she did. And And I don't know, is it Rube or Ruby? Am I saying that correctly too? The short answer is yes. Yes, but it's going to take some time. I won't lie. It's going to take some time. Are you willing to do that work? Are you willing to take the time that it's going to need for you to make this right again? That's what I'm getting. I don't need cards to tell you that. And I see that you, this thing that you did, and you did, at one point you felt justified. You felt in your feelings. And of course, when we realize we're coming from our ego, and then we realize maybe we've lost somebody because of our decisions, then things get real, don't they? And I think now you are very sincere about wanting to make this right. And I believe that if you just keep putting one foot in front of the other in that direction, she's going to know that you're sincere. She will pick up on that sincerity. She will. And she will eventually, we don't trust because we're afraid we're going to get hurt. We don't know you don't ever know what anybody's going to do. And we keep control of the people. And you can never make somebody trust you, even if you never did anything wrong. People have trust issues. You can't make them trust you. Trust is about your own feelings and your own insecurities or life experience. So what you need to do is give her more positive life experience, more positive affirming of your devoted behavior, if that makes sense. So you just have to show her. And listen, I've been in situations where I was told the sweetest, nicest, most loving things any woman would ever want to hear. But the action spoke louder than words. And at some point, I stopped believing all those pretty words anymore. He could have told me all the words I wanted to hear, and it would just, I'm not, talk to the hand. Because the actions didn't match the words. So what you need to do is have your actions match your words and your intentions. You have to really show up. Okay? Okay, Ruby, were you here for the discussion I had toward the end of the last reading? Answer that for me, and I'm gonna pull some cards for you. And it's suddenly gotten very hot in here. Y'all, excuse me one second. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Okay, you remember me talking about you have to be that thing you're wanting. You have to believe. It takes two people here to make or break a relationship. And there is something, in other words, people come together because they're there to help each other heal. That's ultimately why relationships happen. People are mirrors for us. Even if it's family relationships, people are mirrors. They're there to show us what we need to heal, what we need to work on within ourselves. So there's also something in you that you need to work on. Like being trustworthy. I am seen and heard. My affection is seen and heard and valued. I am valued. Um, you've got some hair something out here somewhere. You've got to believe that within yourself, because I want. I don't think this is the first time something like this has happened for you, and I think universe is saying, "Hey, did you get the message? You know that? Okay, now we're going to make each and every wake up call for you more dramatic until you get this message, this lesson that they're trying to teach you." So you need to look inside yourself for, what is this showing you? What is this showing you? What is it triggering in you? Because that's the thing that you need to work on, that will open the door energetically. Everything in the world is about energy. Everything is energy. You have to be an energy match for her. She has to be an energy match for you. So if you're over here vibrating at, I messed up and I'm a bad person, and so nobody's ever going to, trust me again. And she's over here at, I can't trust people. I know I messed up and I make bad choices. You're never going to come together. So you can't do her work, but you can do your work. You've got to be up here. I am trustworthy. I am someone that people can love. I can give my love unconditionally. I can make things right. I can attract good partners. I can be a solid person for somebody to be in a relationship with. That's how you can then come together. So first thing you need is work on that before you go with flowers and candy and whatever, dinner and all that. Yeah, I understand that. I do. I mean, I do. We all have messed up. I was not meaning to give you a hard time about that. We've all messed up. Lord knows. More than my share. When you get my age, you messed up more than you imagine. But so you've taken responsibility in the 3D world, but on an energy level, there's work you got to do yet, or she wouldn't be rejecting you. Tell you the same thing I told the previous viewer. Go and start watching some law of attraction videos. I love Abraham Hicks. Do a search and just do like Abraham Hicks on relationships or trust, and start watching those and let her teach it better than I can about how to heal those situations. Because I really feel like that's at the root of this. You have, again, universe shows us what we need to work on by things that trigger us. If we just march through life and nothing ever triggered us, that'd be boring, number one, but it'd be okay, but we wouldn't grow spiritually. We're not here just to make money and die, accumulate crap and die. We're here to grow spiritually. So this is an opportunity for you to do the internal work. You do the internal work, and the outside world, the 3D world, then shows up with something that matches that. It matches giving you somebody that is trusting in you. Okay. All right, now we'll pull a card or two or three or whatever comes out for you. And my chair keeps sliding back into that little hole in the carpet. Not really a hole, but a divot in my mat. All right, let's see. So give me some cards, please, on Ruby in this. Well, that's obvious. There's not anything passionate happening right now. What else? We know that. Tell us what potential. Oh, look. That's the victory card. Okay, all right. Yeah, don't lose hope. Yeah. I don't know. Hmm. Okay, well, clearly there's no stability here right now. Duh, we knew that. the Queen of Cups can also be somebody who's needy. So don't you be that person. She's got her walls up. Obviously, she's got her walls up. I might pull a clarify on this because this is confusing me. This Six of Wands is the victory card. It's saying you will be victorious, but look over here, and I'm not even going to go there. Let me get a couple of thoughts. If those cards come out again, I will. And half the deck fell out. I can't take all those, y'all. So wait 1 second. Let's see. I can tell you this. If you do the work that I'm just telling you, I just talked to you about, and you start working on this, doing the inner work, the shadow work, working on you, we should never make it about the other person. Never, ever, ever make it about the other person. They're going to do what they're going to do. Make it about what you need to do in here to grow and change and be a better person. When you do that, that's when your victory comes. And then the outside world will show up and demonstrate that. So if this, and the reason I'm saying that is if this person, if the universe can see that what you're doing, and you might raise your vibration to be beyond this person. You might attract somebody even better than Joy because she's sitting over there with her own trust issues, and if you heal your issues, then that might not be the right person for you. I'm just kind of giving an example of how things work with energy. No, it's not your turn. I'm still on the last on Rubes. And you're going to be the last one. I'm going to have to stop. Yeah, I got to be somewhere in a little bit. Okay. Thank you. All right, now I'm trying to understand what Tarot's trying to tell me here because sometimes these cards confuse me more than I been an intuitive reader for 25 years before I even started working with tarot. So I trust my own intuition over these cards sometimes, but they are helpful to give. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I got two messages here. I think this victory card is talking about Joy. She needs to feel like she's in charge of this situation. I think that's what's going on for her. And the reason that's important is so she can feel safe. She's got to protect her heart. That's all she's doing is protecting her heart. And she needs to feel safe. So I'm gonna put my wall up. That's going to be my victory in this situation. Talking about her, the emperor takes charge. He's the authority figure. And then I get a shift in the energy here. But there needs to be communication. Or maybe she's communicating to you or you're communicating with her. There's a couple messages coming through here. So, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, she definitely is in charge. And again, I'm sure, I feel like you do know, that's just her way of protecting her heart. That's all that is, Now this can tell me there was a third party. Most of the time I get that when this is in reverse, but I'm kind of feeling that might have happened here. Third parties can not just, they're not always other people, romantic interests. They can also be jobs or family or, those kind of things. So I feel like you need to be very clear. What she wants you to say is, there's nobody else here. You're the only one. Promise me you're going to be mine and only mine for the next 1,200 lifetimes. And I'm kind of making fun of it, but I'm not making for her. I'm just, everybody wants that, and it's so unreasonable. Maybe one lifetime. Tell me you're willing to work on this, and that you've made a choice, that I'm the one and the only one. This is an important choice here, or I'm not going to talk to you ever again. I mean, it's just, I think Joy has a little growing up to do, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying we've all been young. We've all had to do what we needed to do to protect our hearts at different times in our lives. And while she's justified in how she's acting, I'm going to say something you're not going to like. I'm not sure she's the right one for you. I'm just going to be perfectly honest and say that. I'm not sure. So I want you to know that if this doesn't work out, I think the universe has something else planned for you. Okay? I'm just saying. But I think if you can, if you want this person, you've got to certainly not have any more conflict. And I hope that, and I feel like you're trying to do that. At the same time, could be also the universe is saying, I hear you, Rube, I do. And I know what you're saying. Yeah. She's not a Scorpio, is she? Because once you break our trust, it's over for the most part. And I feel that. I feel like but let me tell you something. If it was really over, really over, she wouldn't be going out to dinner with you. She would be throwing those roses in the dumpster. She wouldn't even let them in the house. I mean, I'm just saying. Aquarius and Virgo. Okay, well, I can't speak about those signs. I just know us Scorpios are how we are. So I'll just say that. I don't think she's shallow enough to let you take her out and buy her dinner and buy her flowers if she wasn't still interested. Okay, so that needs to count for something, right? I feel like this is weird. I keep looking at this card. What are you telling me, universe? Because this is such a strange energy I'm feeling off of this card. And I feel it's saying, keep it light. Keep it light. You're coming in with all guns blazing, and she's got all her big 12-foot wall up, and nothing's happening. So I think maybe lighten up a little bit, not put so much pressure in the situation. Let her know you're still there and you're still working on it. Like, don't be love bombing her. Don't be texting her 12 times a day. You're smothering her. Give it a little space to breathe, a little space for her to maybe miss you a little bit. And I don't mean play games. I'm not saying play mind games. I'm not saying that at all. But if you're pushing, you're not giving her any room to catch her breath and to, she's just feeling overwhelmed. I'm like this. If you better give me some space. Just saying. So I think Spirit's just saying, lighten up a little bit, lighten up, lift the energy a little bit, let it breathe, let your whole situation breathe a little bit. Keep the energy as light as possible here. I mean, I know something's happened, but Don't let every discussion or even every other discussion be about, when are you going to take me back? When are you going to take me back? Uh-uh. No. Yeah. Lighten the energy. Don't even bring it up. Um, Good. So you're already getting the message. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. And that also validates my read on this, because I do feel that she's feeling smothered right now and pushed. Like, I've got to make a decision. And if you push somebody in the corner, you're not going to like the decision they make. So I think it's in your best interest to just, like I said, lighten up, give her a little space, do something totally fun, something out of character. I don't know, rent a funny movie, go to, I don't know what kind of show that would, whatever, but go to a comedy show or something if you go out next time. But do something fun to lighten the energy, because I feel a whole lot of heavy energy, that's pressure. It's like this pressure could get ready to explode here. And if you keep pushing her, she will, I think, at this moment in time, she will push back and you won't like it. So ease up a little bit. Like I said, give her a little space to miss you. That could be just what you need. Okay, Reba, I hope that helps. Can't give you a definitive answer because there's free will at play. We all have free will, right? But I think you know what you need to do. And again, go out there and start listening to those Abraham Hicks videos. I think those are so, so helpful. And start doing some inner shadow work. All right, my friend. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. And let me go sip of water. And go back up here too. All right, I'm calling you Vi. I hope that's okay. We talked about that. All right. Okay, what is your question? Vaidehi. Vaidehi. I wish I could pronounce that. I hate that. Yeah. Vaidehi. Vaidehi. Okay. What is your question if you're still here? And I have about 20 minutes and I have to go. Okay, great. What's your question? One question, please. And if you hadn't hit that like button, please do that for everybody who's here. Thank you very much. Oops. Okay. What is your question? Waiting on the question. There we go. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel your pain. I went through a couple of cycles in my life that were like that. Oof. What deck? What deck for Friday? What deck? This one. Okay. What's coming up in the next year? That's a long time. I don't usually like to project out that far, but we'll get some general energies here. Please, what's coming up for Vaidehi? And I apologize again if I'm butchering your name. Please forgive me. I'm calling you Vi because can't do better. For the rest of the year. All right. Let's look at the rest of the year. So that's 6 months-ish. Okay. What's coming up for Vi? I'm questioning this deck. Give me a second. The rest of the year. Ooh, it's just sticky, like it didn't want to talk. Okay. This one? Okay, we'll try this one then. Rest of the year for Vi. What's coming up for Vi the rest of the year? What's coming up for Vi the rest of the year, please? What things can Vi expect for the rest of the year? What is coming up for Vi for the rest of the year here? So interesting. The energy in my decks today have been sticky, like none of them want to talk much today. Ooh, that's very good. Ooh, well, you are really overthinking this. You're wondering if you're ever going to have a new beginning, get to start over here. It's like I feel the energy I'm feeling is like you're on the edge of your seat. You feel like you're being held back. You've been wanting to get out of this energy for, as you pointed out, years, but quite a while. I just feel like somebody, like you're on the edge of the Grand Canyon. I don't know if you know what that looks like, but it's like a huge abyss, and you're just sitting on the edge there, and you just raring to go. And when is this ever going to happen? This is, self-imposed mental thinking, overthinking everything. When is the magic going to happen for me? When is this going to manifest for me? Yeah, I can feel that. I don't need the cards to feel that, but all right. So what's coming? All right, we know that's happened. Give me future, please, Tarot. Give me future. What's coming toward by? Yeah, I mean, I just feel it. Bless your heart. I have been there. Oh, I understand your frustration. You've been struggling with depression too, haven't you? I'm sorry. All right, come on. Oh, good. Yay. This is wishes coming true. Oh, we like that. Cross with, I don't know if I can do this one more time. This is the wounded soldier. Do I have one more battle left in me? Yeah, I know that's how you're feeling. I do. But this is excellent. So, yes, you're going to have some wishes coming true. Let's keep going here. Show me some good stuff for Vi for the rest of the year. What's coming toward Vi? I'm hearing check your astrology chart too, Vi. I think you're under some kind of a planetary influence, and it feels like you're in some kind of a cycle. I wonder like what your Saturn is doing, or if you're in a Saturn return. That's what this almost feels. This energy feels like a Saturn return. If you don't know what that is, look that up. I'm old enough to have lived through two of those, and I want to tell you, and they last about 3 years. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let's see what all this is. Do you know what that means? That means you're resisting change. That's on you now. All right, I'm going to call you on this. That's on you. If you're resisting change, why do you think, I'm going to give the same speech I should start off with this in these readings. Things happen to us in life because we need to grow spiritually. We need to look at our issues and our old beliefs, and we need to change. We need to change. When the death card is in reverse, that's somebody who's resisting change, because you cannot see that you're holding your own stuff back. Oh, all right. I see that your money is not probably good. You're having a lot of regret and remorse about something here. And I mean, this is just what you've already told me. That's not news. You've lost a lot of confidence because of this. You feel like you're a failure. I mean, really, these are the... Oh, that's an interesting message. Thank you, Spirit. You want this health issues. Okay. You want this fertility. I don't know if that's literally the health issue you're talking about, but you want... I'm also feeling creativity. You either are a creative person or you need to do something creative, like some kind of art or pottery or something. That, believe it or not, those things help shift the energy. So I understand, yeah, if you were a person that used to be good at everything, that would be a hard pill to swallow, wouldn't it? If suddenly your health was challenged and you couldn't. I totally, I sympathize with that. I really, really do. But what I can tell you is back to this card, which I think is the meat of your reading. Acceptance can be a bitter pill to swallow. And what we have to understand is just because we can't do what we used to do, it doesn't mean we can't still do something. It doesn't mean we no longer have value. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 73 years old. And there are days when I get up and I wonder, what do I have to give to the world at my age, And I I don't stay there, but I'm just saying I can relate to the feeling of not being able to do all those wonderful things I used to be able to do. I mean, I was very active. I was an athlete. I did martial arts. I did all this great stuff that I don't do that anymore. And so I can choose to let that be what I value as my worth. I can look back there and say, oh, I used to be that person. I'm not that person anymore, so I just don't have any value in the world. That's not true. That's not true at all. Your value is still there, but your activities have changed or your interests have changed, and how you show up in the world, therefore, needs to change. Your whole reading is about this. I think you're stuck in the past too much. I'll be honest. I'm going to bust you a little bit here. As I've said in previous readings here when they were asking me about love, but this is about a different issue for you, but the principles are the same. This is saying to me, you're stuck in the past a little bit much, and you're kind of licking your wounds about it, and you're entitled to that, believe me. I think everybody should allow themselves to do that a little bit, but not to stay there, not to be stuck in that energy. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're so stuck in what I used to be able to do that you feel you have no value and you have nothing to contribute in the world today. Well, that's extremely depressing. Well, I don't know what your health issue is, but Vashidi, I tell you what, I've got to go somewhere to teach a class. This is my last reading. However, I will be going live on Wednesday night at 6:00 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to come back, I can do your reading for you then if you get here early to get the free ones. But this, the one I'm doing right now is going to have to be my last one because, like I said, I've got to leave to go teach a class here in a minute. Back to you, Vi. We'll be sure I hadn't missed your comment. Yeah, I just feel the issue for you is to find something, first of all, that you enjoy doing, most importantly, that you enjoy doing, and don't do it for, well, I'm going to do this thing so I can, well, that's a two-edged sword too. I start to say, don't do it because you want to reclaim value in the world. No, do it because you love it. And the value, you're being appreciated for that thing will show up, but do it because you love it. I just feel like you're having a hard time loving yourself because you place your worth, your self-worth on what you did in the world, not who you are inside of you. That's a very big and frankly common way of life for a lot of people. Like if you ask somebody, who are you? They'll say, oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm a tarot reader. Oh, I'm a mom. I'm a dad, or I'm a contractor. That's not who you are. That's what you do. Who are you? And so when we have challenges like the one that you're facing right now in life, it's an opportunity. It's a pivot point in your life to really start to ask yourself, well, really, okay, so those are things that I did, but that's not who I am. That's part of my experience here. They're part of my identity, but that's not who I am. And so I think Spirit is saying you need to change your what you place value on, what you feel valued about. I feel valued for who I am. I feel valued that I show up every day. I literally, personally, when I get up in the morning, before my feet hit the floor, I say, thank you, God, for giving me another day. And please show me how I can make a difference in this day for somebody else. It's that simple. We don't have to be the doctor that discovers the cure for cancer. We don't have to be, Mother Teresa. We don't have to be those big people in the world, but we can make a difference just being us, just smiling at somebody who has nothing else, who has a worse life than you do. You make a difference in the world. You literally make a difference in the world. And I know that sounds pie in the sky, but it happens to be true because I do a lot with energy. Well, you're very, very welcome. My pleasure. Again, I just feel like that your whole message is about this. You've been kind of stuck in the past, and Spirit is saying, okay, that was your life experience, but you're going to lose the rest of the life you have left because you're so focused in the past. Oh, thank you. Much love to you as well. So take that to heart, if you will. I hope you will. And start finding something. It can be small things, just something. Get up every day and start your day with a gratitude list. Thank you, I woke up today. Thank you, I have clean air to breathe. Thank you, I have water to drink, clean water to drink. Thank you, I have food in my refrigerator. Thank you, I have a roof over my head. Thank you, I have someone to call and make a difference in their day, or that will call and check on me and make a difference in my day. Just go through a list of gratitude. You'll be surprised how you will start appreciating those little things in your life and how it will shift your energy. So, yes, may God bless all of us. Thank you for your blessing, and may God bless all of us. So that's what I have for you, Vi. I hope that does help, and I certainly wish you many blessings and much healing for whatever you're physically going through. I'm going to have to say goodbye, y'all. As I said, I got a class to go teach, but thank you so much for being here. I wish you all many, many blessings, and I'll be back Wednesday night, 6 o'clock Central Time, if you want to join me again, and I look forward to seeing you then. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.